Like, this guy is not happy.
Hey guys, Chris with Tillman Family Farms. Man, it's cold. It's been cold here in Georgia. It's been cold all over the place for quite some time, last couple weeks. But we really don't get cold like this bad down here. And Jamie came out a minute ago and said, "You won't believe this." She said, "But it's been cold enough to actually put a little layer of ice on part of the pond." So we're gonna come down here and see this little layer of ice on the pond. And then we're gonna go over and fool with some pigs, because we got a group of pigs that we got a pen set up for yesterday, trailers over there, and now we have to do the comical part, which is getting them separated. Anyhow, we're gonna take a look at this ice on the pond. It's actually, that's a pretty good portion of this pond. So let's check it out. So you can see right across there, that's I mean, it's a thin layer. Don't get me wrong, it is a thin layer. We ain't ice skating today, but that just don't happen very often here. And it's had to have been cold enough over a few days to get the water cold enough so that it could do that. And that's in the direct sun, so it ain't gonna last long, but that's pretty crazy. Let's see if I can go through that gate over there, get us a little bit better view of it. So over here in the, sure enough, still shaded part, that's still pretty good, but you can, I don't know if you can see that on video or not, but where the geese just took up off the pond a little bit ago, there's still a little bit of a ripple coming through there, and that ice is just moving with it because it's that thin. But it's still pretty old cold here. But let's talk about what this kind of cold means for a little farm like this for just a second. So extreme cold situations like this are no different for these animals than they are for us. So we're not acclimated, we're not used to this type of cold weather every day, or however you want to say it. But so they're the same way that we are. So what that means is that there's extra heat lamps put out, there's extra hay put out all over the place for all these different animals. And that's what we've been trying to keep up with over the past 2 weeks or so, trying to make sure there's enough hay out for the cows and horses, trying to make sure there's heat lamps and bedding and things like that for chickens, making sure that the goats have enough hay, and just, you know, keeping up with things. The pigs had a round bale, which they have totally devastated. It was old junk round bale, and they ate a lot of it, and now it's this big huge nest, which we'll go up there in a minute and I'll check that out with you and let you see that and what it's all about. But pigs are actually really, really good in cold weather, and we've never really had a problem with it. Like last year, we were having litters of piglets in cold weather like this. So, but anyway, these spurts only last for a couple days, weeks, or whatever the time here. So not really a big deal. Everybody kind of makes it through and wishes it doesn't come back. All right, so we were talking about hay earlier and everybody needing hay. So we do still have about 4 round bales, but we still own about 20 that are still at the farm where they were cut. And these are the, look at that turkey, man. So we kept a couple of the turkeys because we couldn't sell turkeys this year, and we are going to attempt something. We've been told that it won't work, but we're going to attempt anyway. But that guy right there is really coming into his own, man. He is just hanging out and strutting the strut. All right, so here we go. So I turned that feeder over the other day, had some water in it, trying to make sure it doesn't rust out when it's not in use. But this is our traditional setup. So this is Starkline electric netting. This is the utility netting. It's great stuff. We use it all over the place. And then we have a hot wire on the inside of it because we just don't trust pigs. But this is our typical loadout. We have our ramp up there, which I had to actually rebuild the floor to it because some dummy didn't use treated boards on the bottom of it. Won't say any names. Anyhow, trailer. These guys go in 2 weeks, Jamie?
Next Sunday.
Oh, next Sunday. So we hope this works really good. Anyhow, so big pen up there where they're at right now. We're gonna work over the 6 that are going, start feeding them on the trailer. Hopefully we won't have any issues. And that's how we do it around here, you know, last minute, because there's just a lot going on. All right, so these guys have slapped gotten the use out of this pen, but it was one of the ones that was still needed to be, sure enough, clear cut. What is it, buddy? I hear you over there. This is what I wanted to show you guys up in here. It is what is left of the round bell, and they have been nesting in this bad boy. And like I say, that's all that's left. Anyhow, oh, I'm getting eaten at my boots. Let me get out here, start trying to move these guys over. So we got one over so far. There's 17 in here, and they are of multitude of different sizes. So trying to herd out the ones that we want is a little difficult.
But we're gonna be patient.
That's right.
We're gonna be patient.
Baby, are you cold?
It's cold.
All right, so pigs are now not interested in us because these breeder girls have met them at the fence. We're just gonna be patient, give them a few minutes. All right, so we got 4 moved over. We need 2 more. And unfortunately, it's a little difficult to video and maneuver pigs and stay calm, not say curse words, and be YouTube friendly. So I really like one of those guys coming up the hill right there. Huh. All right, so done deal. We have got the 6 that we need moved over. I still have 1 or 2 little things to do to my ramp. Hey, why are you still chewing on me? These guys still have a month or 2, maybe, to go. And we'll talk about it here in a few minutes. We may decide to let some of our females go, either just because we're cutting back, or I don't know, but you know, we'll talk about it here in a minute. All right, so for those that have never seen before, this is our trailer. There's a ramp, which I've still got to get some steps up the ramp. This is going to be easy. Normally they don't just walk right up here, but they have, so I got to get this feed poured out. So there we go. Of course, that scared the crap out of them, but they'll be back because they can smell it. Come on, pig. Hey, pig. Whoop, 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 whoop. This is how you train pigs to go to the butcher. So now, yeah, all of them are on there.
Nice.
This is going to be one of the easiest groups we've ever trained. It's their first time on, so they're a little skeptical, but
They'll be back.
yeah, they'll be back. They know it's up here now. I see it. So if you see the ramp, before I replaced those boards in the bottom, I had little pieces across there, kind of like you do a chicken ramp or something like that. So they get a little grip, because when it rains, it gets a little muddy coming up and down these ramps. So I still got to do that. But these guys are well on their way to being trailer trained, and that's what we need. So this makes it easy for them. So normally we'll be hooked up and ready to go to this trailer. We'll be hooked up and ready to go to this trailer. And as soon as they get on, we'll holler out and somebody pulls forward and we shut the door on. So that's the way that works. Good job, guys. They'll be back. We're gonna feed that other group before they get a little hostile. So now that we got them separated, I'm trying to catch them acting a little crazy, because that's what they've been doing now that they figured out they're separated. And they've been zapped a couple times, didn't like it. They keep kind of going back and forth to the trailer, but don't seem to be satisfied with it, because like this guy is not happy. He is
this whole line back and forth, he has searched and searched and searched for what he thinks might be a weak spot and hasn't really found anything. So he can go back over there and see how many more kibbles he can get.
All right, guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. We're gonna try to start doing some more videos. We kind of got wrapped up in living life and where our priorities were at and all that kind of stuff. So like I say, I think I said in the last video, we're gonna do videos every now and again, but we've got some things coming up. Holidays are over, our hunting season is over. We're about to start concentrating on gardens and probably about to build a greenhouse and all sorts of stuff. So there's gonna be some fancy things coming along, and we'll keep you guys up to date on all that stuff. I probably will do another video pretty quick here about our breeder pigs and what we're gonna do. It's pretty obvious we don't have a boar anymore. So we've never AI'd any pigs. We're going to attempt that. We think we have one that is in heat now, so we're gonna count some days out and be ready for the next time around. We're gonna be short a lot of pork when it comes to market season. Hopefully, maybe we'll be able to make up for that in beef. Not sure yet. We'll see what happens. Still can't sell chicken and eggs, but we're thinking about doing a batch and taking them to a USDA processor. That's gonna hurt my feelings worse than anything in the world. But anyhow, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. We appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't done so, please go down, like, and subscribe. Ring that bell so you'll see all the videos we put out. And we will see you on the next video.